environmental issue in the Philippines. Air pollution. Air pollution can be defined as an alteration of air quality that can be characterized by measurements of chemical, biological, or physical pollutants in the air. Therefore, air pollution means the undesirable presence of impurities or the abnormal rise in the proportion of some constituent of the atmosphere. It can be classified in two sections: visible and invisible air pollution. Air pollution in the Philippines. Air pollution has long been a problem for the Philippines. In 2018, a study by the World Health Organization said there were 45.3 air pollution related deaths for every 100,000 people in the Philippines. It was the third highest in the world after China's 81.5 pollution related deaths and Mongolia's 48.8 deaths per 100,000 people. And it is prepared to be worsening before the lockdown. The Philippines ranked 57 out of 98 countries in the world's most polluted countries. As PM 2.5 was recorded at the average of 17.6 micrograms per cubic meter in 2019, an increase from 14.6 in 2018. Despite this, you and Filipino tend to dismiss the problem of air pollution. It's an issue that is usually ignored, he said, because Filipinos don't see its immediate impact. While there is much talk in the Philippines about the new normal, from wearing face masks to physical distancing, as people around the world adjust to COVID-19 pandemic, the expert said countries should also take this opportunity to promote more environment-friendly practices. Matthias Gelber, an environmental sustainability consultant, said businesses should seriously consider telecommunicating or allowing their employees to work from home now that physical distancing is a must to slow down the spread of COVID-19 disease. We need large companies in the Philippines to change their mindset, said Gelber, who is based in Laguna, a province south of Metro Manila. You don't need your employees to your office all the time and keep an eye on them. You need to keep an eye on their output. He said employees coming from their province spend 4 to 5 hours a day to travel for their offices in Metro Manila, leaving them time to spend with their families. By allowing remote work, companies can save their employees from the long commute, help lessen vehicles on the road, and at the same time prevent the spread of COVID-19 in the workplace. The Philippines is a capital of outsourced resources, so we need large Filipino companies to start outsourcing more of the work that is currently being done in offices in Manila or remote working, he said. He suggested that more flexible or staggered work shifts can also help reduce traffic and carbon emissions. Gilbert said he was using public transportation for the last 20 years to reduce his carbon footprint. But because of the lockdown and the suspension of mass transportation vehicles, he realized that he needed a car to get to the nearest supermarket. His family has also asked him to stop riding the bus for fears of being infected by the virus. He said, other people may have the same realization and it will result in more vehicles on the road. If we are not able to continue the remote working and after lockdown force people to come into the office again, we will have a disaster scenario, he said. We have taken this drastic action to protect people from getting infected with coronavirus, Gilbert said. We've got to take drastic action to prevent so many people from losing their health from air pollution. That's all for the problem in the Philippines.